Hey, boys and girls, you caught me at my house. Today, we are going to be working in our Scholastic News. Let's find out. Hooray for veterans! So please find this paper, and the other papers that go with it are this one that says, well, I see it, it says brave, but it says veterans are brave, and then this side where it also says brave again. So I'd like you to find those two things. And meanwhile, it's November, and I have a couple things at my house that are really cool for Life Long Ago. The first thing I want to show you is this. Let's see if I can get my computer to point towards it a little bit better. You see it? It's that right there. And that is an old-fashioned test your strength thing. So you put a penny, everything cost a penny back then. You put the penny in, and then you put your hand on it and you squeeze as hard as you can. And then it tells you how strong you are. Now, the other item that I have is really cool. And it is this. So this thing, if you put a piece of paper inside, all right, let me grab one. Here's a piece of paper. You put a piece of paper inside it. Here, I'll hold it up so you can see it's so heavy. So you put a piece of paper inside like that, and then you push down. It makes a little signature for papers. And this is from an old farm in Montana. And so instead of signing all the papers, they would do a stamp on it, and they would, emboss the paper. So those are a couple things from a long time ago. Now, let's work on this together, and this together, and this. So make sure you have your Let's Find Out newspaper. It's called Hooray for Veterans. Veterans are people who worked in the armed forces. That's the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. They kept us safe and were brave. So a veteran is someone that was in that armed forces. Well, how were veterans brave? Let's look at the pictures. So I'm looking at the green one. It says, they worked hard to be strong. That is brave. So she's training. They learned to do new things. That is brave. So jumping from an airplane. The yellow box says, sometimes they worked far from home. Oh, that one makes me sad. That's brave. And this one right here, it says, they kept us safe and free. And that is brave. So there's the daddy. So down at the bottom, it says, dogs can be veterans too. Dogs have helped people in the armed forces. Can you help finish this rhyme? Okay, let's try it. Let's look at the dog while we do it. So cute. We thank these dogs for the help they gave. We thank these dogs for being. We thank these dogs for the help they gave. Okay, so we need something to rhyme with gave. We thank these dogs for being brave. So the word brave is going to go right there. And there's a dog helping in the helicopter. And there's a dog right there helping the soldier. So, oh good, the back is on the dog. So let's think about all these things, okay? They're going to talk about the equipment. Working dog. This diagram shows the gear of a dog that serves in the armed forces. It wears a jacket when it jumps out of a plane. It gets this toy for doing a good job. There's the toy. There's the jacket. I think it's a parachute. This jacket cools the dog down. That's the yellow one. And goggles help keep its eyes safe. So probably if there's too much smoke. What keeps the dog's eyes safe? So number one, the answer is the goggles. So make sure you have your pencil, and we are going to answer the first question. What helps keep the dog's eyes safe? Goggles. Number two, what cools the dog down? A toy? No, just makes it happy. The yellow jacket? I think so. Or the goggles? No, that's for the eyes. So we're going to choose the yellow jacket right here to cool the dog down. Number three, what does the dog get for doing a good job? We know the answer to that one. It's a toy or a treat. And I think that's one of the things, you put a little piece of food inside there and the dog plays with it and gets the food out. All right, let's work on the paper now. It says here, veterans are brave. So it says you're going to use your newspaper, this, to figure out the answers on here. So number one, what do we call someone who has served in the armed forces? So the choices is a president? No. A veteran? Yes, and that's why we're having a holiday. It's called Veterans Day. Number two, can a dog be a veteran? Yes. Which picture shows a veteran being brave? So would it be jumping out of an airplane or checking the dog's heartbeat? I think both are kind of brave because I think that this is a veterinarian and she needs to work on dogs. And the dog might be upset and might want to scratch or bite. But one of these is more brave than the other. And that's this one, jumping out of an airplane. So we're going to go ahead and circle that one. And it says, veterans are brave, color the letters. So we'll color B-R-A-V-E. And then on the other side, we're going to be taking these sight words. So the, and, a, and The is going to be red. So let me get my red out. And is going to be yellow. So let me get my yellow out and my red. A is going to be blue. Get my blue out. And of is going to be purple. Okay, let me show you what I did. So we're looking for these words. So I think I'll start with red. And it says the word the. T-H-E, the. Every time I find the, I'm going to make it red. So see one here. Okay, I see a few. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, I'm going to take a break from red and look at the yellow. So now I'm looking for the word and I think it's the stars. So A-N-D, and. Oh, 3 stars. Let's see if I can find any other, making my eyes move all over the paper to find them. No more ands. Okay. Let's do blue. So blue, we're looking just for the word A. Okay. There's actually a bunch of A's to find, and they're kind of the background. There's a lot. This is going to be really pretty. All right. Now I get to do purple, and purple is the word of, O-F. Ooh, it's the B in brave. B. Actually, I think it's the whole word. B-R-A-V-E. All have the word of in it. So boys and girls, I'm going to take my time with this and get it all done. When you're finished, take a picture probably of this page. This page is going to look really good. But if you don't want to, you could take a picture of this one, or you can lay them out and take a picture, okay? Or you can do a second page, take 2 pictures. It's up to you. Anyway, thank you for spending some time with me, and I can't wait to see your work. Bye.